Idris, where are you going? Who's that? Say hi. Who's that? Who's the driver? Who's driving, you or Yassine? Who's that? Who's the driver? Okay, guys, I'm officially in the stage of my pregnancy where I get acid reflux, and it is the most painful thing ever. And when you have a toddler and you have to bend down for your toddler often, it is the hardest thing ever. I think that is one of my biggest challenges. And then I remember with Taj, when I was pregnant with him, like I would get it really bad towards the end, and I'm starting to get it a little bit earlier with this pregnancy, but I'd get it with him towards the end, and I would actually puke. Like I would have lots of moments where I had to literally puke. So I know it's TMI, but that's what happens. It basically like acid goes up your throat or whatever, right? But I'm scared a little bit because when I got that symptom last time, I knew I had the condition with Taj, cholestasis. That was basically a symptom of cholestasis. So I'm a little bit worried now that that's a symptom, but I haven't had any itchy symptoms yet. But again, that's not going to happen until I believe it's like 35 weeks or something, and I'm not even there yet. So yeah, it has been kind of rough these last few days. It has just started happening this week. But we have some new life updates for you guys. So Mr. Taji is going to be potty training in December soon. So the reason we're picking December to do it now, initially I was supposed to do it sooner, but it's because we're actually going on a mini family vacation soon, and we don't want to potty train him before we leave. That's like silly. And this is our last family vacation for the three of us, which is kind of insane when you think about it. But yeah, I don't want to potty train him before we leave because then I'm going to have to worry about taking him to like a public restroom, and that's going to be hard for a new restroom user. So we're going to keep the diapers on for now. But another life update is that he is going to be no longer a breastfeeding baby. So he's already weaning off, and he has like, we're on our we're about to drop the second feed in like the next couple of weeks, and then we'll have our final feed, which is the nighttime feed. And it's honestly making me sad. But we're gonna have to say goodbye to breastfeeding forever for Taj, and I am not mad about it, but I am emotional for him because I know this is gonna be difficult for him. But he did so well dropping the first feed. I'm hoping the second feed goes just as well these next upcoming weeks. But I know that last feed, the night feed, is going to be the challenging one because that's when he finds the most comfort, right? Anyways, that's our newest life update. So Mr. Taji's having two major life updates, right? He's going to be potty training in December, and then he's going to be completely weaned off of breastfeeding in December. So it is going to be a fun December, but hopefully we kind of knock off this vacation a little bit earlier in December. We haven't exactly booked it yet, but we're working on that. And I want to just kind of like have the end of December to prepare him for all these life changes before he officially turns 1, and then baby's coming soon. So he'll have like a good couple of months to break from all of it and hopefully get used to his new life changes. That way there's no emotional difficulties when the baby does come. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, that's my life update so far. Oh, and some more life updates I forgot to mention is that we've officially started the nesting phase where, we've been nesting, but we're almost done nesting, right? So we're working on the garage, which has taken us a month, but I officially finished cleaning Cream's toolbox. I want to show you guys. It looks so incredible now. I'm going to go out there and show you guys. I should have did it before and after. It was horrible before. It was like years of messes though. Years of Cream grabbing tools in and out, but he promised me that he's not going to be messy this time around so that I don't have to clean it again. Because he has no problem cleaning it himself, but like I wanted it to be organized for him. It's easier for him to find his tools, and Cream is a tool freak, so like he has every tool you can think of, even from his previous job. So he's retired all those tools, but he uses them now in his daily life. So it's really neat, but and I love it. I actually love his toolbox, but I would love it if it was just clean. But anyways, he's working on the playhouse in the garage, which is nice because he's almost done painting it. I think he's going to be officially done this weekend. Do I regret buying a playhouse that was unpainted? Absolutely. Absolutely. I even begged him to hire someone to paint it, but he was like, it's only fair that we put in the effort to do it for him because it's from us as a birthday gift or whatever. So that's fine. It's fine. So he's almost done with that. The backyard, well, actually, let me go back to the garage. We are ordering one more container for the garage because we literally don't have enough storage. That's why I wasn't able to complete it in time. So now that we have one officially en route that's going to be built and ready to go, once it arrives on Saturday, I can finally finish the garage, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. And then hopefully the backyard is our next project. Although it's done, we're going to put a couple trees back there, nothing crazy. We're setting up all his play toys out there, like his outdoor toys. And we're going to set up his playhouse as well. So I'm so excited for that. I want the backyard to completely be designated for him and his sister. So that's going to be fun. And then his playroom is completely done, which is nice. I was going to add wallpaper, but like that's not happening no more. There's way too much going on. And I feel like it's perfect as it is. I love that there's a lot going on because a playroom should be busy. It should be fun. You should have toys in every corner. That is the purpose of a playroom. So I don't want to make it overcrowded with wallpaper, though. I feel like it's already got so much character, you know? But we are going to work on his closet next. So once we're done with the garage this weekend, we can finally move on to his closet. And I got to go to like IKEA and buy the built-in like structure to order and then have someone build it. But I can't wait because this is going to be officially his big boy like closet, and it's going to make me feel a lot better because I've got a lot of the newborn clothes that are going to go into the nursery, and then Taj's clothes will shift over to the playroom. So I'm really excited for that. He's going to have a beautiful closet, much bigger with more space than before, which is going to be fun for him. And yeah, eventually that's going to be his playroom will turn into his big boy room, but we're not going to do that until, honestly, as long as we can. So we're going to push it as long as we can. But yeah, that's pretty much all our newest life updates. And I almost forgot to mention that we have a bigger life update than all of this, is that Mr. Taji is about to turn 2, you guys. How crazy is that? Where have the 2 years have gone? Like, where have they gone? I don't even remember. Like, it's been 2 years. That's so crazy. Anyways, I am so excited. I have figured out what I'm going to do for his birthday. I wasn't initially going with this theme. I really, really wanted to do the circus animal theme, and that was like, he loves animals. It was perfect, but he has a current obsession that I cannot take away from him. And it's only fair that we do something he's obsessed with. So I want him to walk into the room and be like, oh my God. And also I want him to remember that, like, once he looks back at his birthday photos, he remembers that, like, these were his interests, right? And I kind of did that last year with the ducks, right? I did the duck theme because he was obsessed with ducks. And he would say quack a lot, and he was literally obsessed with it. So we picked something that he was like kind of fixated on. Just like right now, he's fixated on some things. And we're going to basically do that. And so I'm excited. I've officially decided that I wanted to just do what he wants. And we're going to take some cute pictures. And hopefully I get to keep a little, memory thing of his birthday. I always do keep something so that he can look back and be like, oh, I like this when I was this age. So I'm excited. But it's a super simple theme. It's not going to take a lot of work. I was going to hire someone to help me with like balloons and whatnot. But the theme he picked is, and by the way, I was able to ask him, like, I was like, Taj, what do you want to do? I'm going to give you 3 options. Can you pick? And then he decided on this option. So I was initially going to hire someone to help me with the balloons because the circus theme idea would definitely need a lot more work. However, with this new theme that he picked, or this, not new theme, sorry, the theme that he picked, I'm like so happy to say that I don't have to put in a lot of work for it. It's super easy. I can do everything pretty much myself. So I'm excited. Hopefully, I'll see how I feel by then though. I mean, it's January. I'm getting very close to delivery. So I'm going to see how I feel by then. And then if I feel fine, I'll continue doing things myself, but if not, I'm just gonna hire someone to do it. And there is someone I'm in communication with already, so it's gonna be fun. Also, it's not that kind of birthday, so don't get it twisted. It is literally just an immediate family party that we do every year, and I love it because yes, a part of me wanted to throw him a huge like birthday party this year because he's 2 and he understands. But at the same time, it takes away from the beauty of like him enjoying the party and connecting with the people he loves and opening presents and, just kind of keeping it simple. Like kids get so overstimulated by the smallest things. And my sister Hannah was telling me like, you should do the birthday at like a play area, a jumping house. And I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. Like, I don't want my kid to be overstimulated on his birthday. I want him to have a good time. Last year was so nice. Everyone played with him in the family room and they opened gifts with him. He ate a cake. Again, like there's not much we're going to do besides like eat a cake, have a little backdrop. He's going to have the full theme. He's going to go crazy over. Well, maybe I'll hire someone to come to the house and like entertain the kids that are there. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm definitely going to have a piñata. We're going to have a piñata. We're going to do some fun stuff, but I don't want to go all out. It's not like that. It's really just immediate family, like first cousins, uncles, aunts, grandparents, and that's it. Maybe a couple of his like closest friends. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet, but I am keeping things completely small, and it's going to be at my house where it's easy and I don't have to leave, and it's going to be cold in January. It's going to be freezing, so I'm definitely not doing it outdoors. But yeah, again, I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, I don't really like big birthday parties, and it's so funny because as a kid, I loved them. Like, I used to beg my mom to make me a birthday party every year, and I had to have my big birthday bash, like with all my friends. And I was pretty adamant about it. Like my mom would tell me, you were the only one I had that was obsessed with having a party. And like you wanted all your friends to go. It was a big ordeal where I had to have invitations sent out. And I am like, it is so funny how I'm the total opposite for my kid. And I'm like, if he wants to do it when he's older and he asks, it's different, right? But as of right now, we're just keeping things simple until he starts to ask for those things. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a time will come where he'll start to ask for himself. You like your big brother, Chase? Yeah. He loves you.
The football game.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's why I look like that.